also like Wayne was just talking about or direct team or might be direct this weekend given their circumstances. What are you expecting? And what goes in the process of making sure that doesn't impact you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's we're obviously we know they're coming into town, and we know they can pop the ball around. We know they have good players and stuff like that. So really, the focus this week though has been on us and buttoning up some of the things that we had issues with in Atlanta, which is obviously knowing that teams might try to attack over the top of us with our high line. So just about keeping our principles strong and really focusing on what we can control and making them play off us, not the other way around. We obviously know that they have quality, but like I said, I think if we're at our best and we do the things that we prepared to do and know how to do them well, I don't think there's a team in this league that we can't beat.
And obviously, the result not Atlanta, but in general, because it's such an important stretch before Leagues Cup. Do you feel like the team is in a good place, and if so, why?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've had a good stretch of games. We've gotten some good wins here and there. Obviously, the Atlanta game last week was a little bit of a gut punch and a reality check that you got to stay consistent throughout the whole time. And we have an important stretch of games coming up before Leagues Cup where we have to be tuned in and locked in, and we're going to rely on everyone throughout the entire roster to step up. And I think we're just excited to put our best foot forward for the next two home games, especially in front of our fans.
Next, we'll go to Ryan.
Hey, Steve. I sort of have a two-parter. First off, from your end, it looked like the Miami goal that Donnie had looked like it was a little bit of a design, and I wasn't entirely sure if that was true for you. And also, what has he sort of done differently, or has he sort of done anything differently this year, or has he just sort of found his stride? Because it seems to be kind of breaking out more than he has in past years.
Yeah, to your first question, the Miami goal, yeah, that is a pretty much a design play. My job is just to put the ball back in a dangerous area, and Don made a great play at it. And obviously, getting the ball over the line is the most important part in any way that happens. It's good. So he's done well to get himself in good spots this year, and he's had some really key important goals for us, and he's been great defensively. So. I think he's just, he's making the next step, and so he's doing a great job, and his focus has been there, and he's just going to continue to grow.
Next, we'll go to Bruce.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Hey, good.
It seems like when it was 1-1 down in Atlanta, and Lewis hit the bar, I mean, you guys were on the front foot, taking the crowd out of it. How frustrating is that? I asked Wayne the same question. How frustrating is it, as a group, when you can't, get that knockout punch, get that next goal?
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating. I felt like, there wasn't much in that game. They didn't have really many other chances beside the 3 goals that they have. I know that sounds weird, but they weren't threatening in any other ways, it felt like. And so it's just small details in that game that let us down, really. And that's the difference in this league is, just details. And we got to get those right, and we got to nip those in the bud and make sure that, like I said before, just being focused and tuned in the whole 90 minutes because, just a little thing here or there can change the game. And, we hit the post, and then they come back down and score, and, then we're chasing the game at that point in the second half. So, it's time to regroup this week, and I think we've done a good job of that. And our focus is on Salt Lake now.
I know it's not the winning goal, but the third goal, offside or onside?
I'm gonna say offside, obviously, but I'm not one to. I didn't see the official angle, so doesn't really matter to me. We shouldn't have been in that position anyways. I think that. We all know there's certain parts where we could do better there and not even be in that situation. So, like I said, it's just details from our shape and getting those right that, we're not even questioning that.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks.
That's it from Zoom, Steve. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I got a few. You got Taxi, you got Paulson out this week. Just were you looking to step up in that position? Is he going to take everybody? Is he going to take the guys that are stepping in and filling those roles?
Yeah, it's just going to take, like I said, the whole group. We got a deep roster this year. A lot of, it's very competitive. Especially in trainings, and guys are, itching to get on the field. So it's opportunities for guys to step up and, claim that spot. So excited for this week. I think, especially coming back home and after a 2-game road stretch where, we got a win away and kind of a weird game, and then lost to Atlanta. We're excited to get back home, and guys are excited to step up and, put their best foot forward.
Yeah, 2 straight home games. How's that feel after being on the road for 2 straight?
Yeah, it's good. Like I said, we want to get back in front of our fans. I feel like we play well in front of them, and we got to start the game fast, especially against a West Coast team that comes over here. Got to kind of smack them in the mouth early, and then hopefully we dictate the game.
What's felt different about the team this year? You guys right now in a playoff spot compared to last year being closer to the bottom of the table. Just what has felt different about the production and what you guys have been able to accomplish so far this year?
I think just kind of a maturity with the group. I think obviously we got a lot of new faces in, but just the overall structure and the buy-in from everyone that's been here. A little bit more compared to last year. I think sometimes last year we were a little bit naive going into games, and our shape wasn't great. But this year everyone's bought in. We had a whole preseason to work on things, and Wayne has us a specific way of playing, and I think that it's tailored to a lot to put our players in the best positions, and I think we're doing that. And like I said, I think it's just a little bit more maturity from our group this year.
Last one for me. I asked Rooney about this, and Messi coming to the league, and the MLS has been kind of on the up and up for the past couple of seasons. But with him coming over, do you feel like there's going to be a change in the caliber of players coming over to the league? You think it's going to be kind of the same, or where do you kind of see this league taking off now that you have a guy like Messi coming over?
Well, I think the league's been, on the come up for quite some time now, and you've had, players come over, at different ages, obviously, whether they be, past their prime or in their prime, and I just think the league's growing, and having an icon like that coming over to the league and kind of showcasing it to the world and just bringing more attention to the league is great. So getting the casual fan more involved, I think, is huge for MLS, and it's only going to continue to grow, and I think you'll see more and more players come over, whether it be, Messi or, other players in Europe. They're going to come over, and they're going to see what the league has and how much it's grown.